Governor of Ondo State, Aiyedatiwa, has stressed the need for a competent, accountable and transparent public service that effectively utilizes resources and delivers measurable results. The governor spoke at the inauguration of 4 permanent secretaries and 3 tutors-general in the secondary school subsector. Senior reporter Aiyedatiwa has more.
The Coca Conference Hall of the Governor's Office, Akure, was a venue for the swearing-in ceremony, which was attended by traditional rulers, technocrats, religious leaders, and other dignitaries. The occasion marked the second edition in the series of appointments and inaugurations of officers at the topmost echelon.
Consider it a major ally.
In his speech, Governor Aiyedatiwa charged the newly inaugurated officials to lead by example and ensure the delivery of quality services in their respective areas. He urged workers in the public service to support efforts in generating and conserving funds for development.
The officers that are being inaugurated today, I must tell you that your jobs have just begun. You have to lead from the front to ensure quality service delivery in your respective areas of jurisdiction, both in the mainstream civil service and the school subsector. I must reiterate our total commitment to the education sector in terms of infrastructural turnaround.
The state's head of service, Bayo Phillips, appreciated the governor for his commitment to enhancing workers' welfare.
I cannot be happier having a chief executive and an administration believing in and showing delight, not only in regular promotion and payment of salary, but in elevating deserving officers to the grade of permanent secretary.
Some of the newly appointed officials promised to bring their wealth of experience to bear.
Almighty God be on my side. I will contribute my quota to the development of our dear Sunshine State.
Now is the time to do more. I'm going to put myself more into the job, advise the government on critical issues, and more effective and efficient in my duties.
To whom much is given, much is expected. These newly sworn-in permanent secretaries and others are expected to contribute to the development of the state. Aiyedatiwa, TVC News, Akure.
And let's turn attention now to Cross River State, where Governor Aiyedatiwa has called for collective action in addressing humanitarian challenges facing the state, country, and global community. Speaking at the 2024 World Humanitarian Day Public Symposium in Calabar, he says the theme, Act for Humanity, serves as a clarion call for concerted efforts in the face of escalating violence against humanitarian workers. Tina Kweke completes the story.
Era of hope and collaboration is unfolding in Cross River State, where humanitarian work is driven by compassion, unity, and a shared vision for a better tomorrow. Governor Aiyedatiwa, represented at the event by the Commissioner for Establishment, emphasized the need for a collaborative approach to enhance humanitarian efforts, focusing on key areas.
This event, as we know, is an annual ritual to celebrate humanitarianism in the world. And here in Cross River State, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Cross River State, Senator Prince Bassey Dedetu, in collaboration with the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, this event to commemorate the World Humanitarian Day.
Commissioner for Humanitarian Affairs Helen Isamo earlier explained that the establishment of Cross River State Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation demonstrates the state government's commitment to coordinating humanitarian responses and interventions, recognizing the critical roles of humanitarian workers.
Nigerian aid workers have always been out there in the hinterlands, where you see floods, where you see all sorts of natural disasters and issues they go to where ordinary people don't venture into over the years. So everything they've been doing over the years, they've been acting for humanity, and they've only been employed to continue in that act for humanity. It is a selfless act.
The event featured discussions and goodwill messages. Tina Akweke, TVC News, Calabar.
And for over 11 years, a non-governmental organization, Slum to School Africa, has lifted about 700,000 children off the streets and given them basic education. And after about 4 weeks of providing vocational skills to the children in Makoko area of Lagos, they say this would help give them develop their talents. Oluwa Popola has details in this report, and then we'll return with business updates. Stay with us.
This is Makoko, one of Africa's biggest slums. With about 250,000 persons living here, one of its major challenges is low access to education. But that narrative may be changing with more groups like this, ensuring that the children here receive basic education, skill acquisition, and even scholarships. For this group, this summer holiday was the best time to engage these children in football activities, art and craft, among others.
These opportunities to help them build skills, maximize their talents, most importantly, maximize their potentials, because we know that many of them might not have the opportunity to get into the university, but by developing vocational skills and various forms of technical skills, they can start businesses, they can start various entrepreneurial businesses and skills, enterprises, and start to help their families, get their families out of the state of poverty, and most importantly, contribute to the development of the nation.
When I play football and I win, I feel excited, good, happy, because football is not easy to be played. Before you play football is not about mouth. It's like when you are using your leg to play football, it's a good thing. When you win, you cannot feel sad or bad. You have to feel happy all the time.
The United States Consulate General in Lagos, who is also one of the partners, noted that this is one way to engage these children and get them off the streets.
They're working hard during the summer, right, to make themselves better, and they're learning both school skills, but also practical skills, things that they can bring with them, and having fun, like making their bodies healthy, playing sports. It's the thing that unites us around the world. I've lived all over the world, and I've seen that everywhere around the world, parents want their children to have a better future than them, and parents are committed to investing in their children. And you see that here in Nigeria and right here in Makoko.
In the home economics department, we make cakes, pop-ups, chin-chin, zobos, in many ways, because in the future, after I finish my secondary school, there might be challenges looking for jobs, and I can use those as side hustles, making those and selling them. It will help my household.
As the children celebrate their win in various activities, this may be the beginning of better days to come for them. Oluwa Popola, TVC News, Lagos.